If you're looking for the best pet stairs, it can be quite difficult to find a high quality product that can support your dog's weight. It can be especially difficult if you have a large dog. And then it's going to depend on where you're trying to get your dog, what kind of a platform you're trying to get your dog onto. So for example, finding a short set of stairs to get your dog up onto a high bed or a sofa is going to be fairly simple. But if you're looking for something large enough, like these stairs from Pet Gear, for example, that are freestanding and could get your dog, say, up onto a loft or into a vehicle or something like that, it can get a little bit trickier. I have found these different models, as you can tell, to compare. They all have their advantages and disadvantages. Some are better for some situations, while others are better for different things. So I'm going to go through each one and tell you the pros and cons of each one and what I would recommend them for. The Majestic Pet Products portable pet stairs come, like I said, in 4 or 3 stair options. This is the 3 stair option, and I will get Molly to climb up here for you. Here. They have a nice high bed, so look, I left them up here. Get up there. She's just going to jump. That's what they're used to. So these are 24 inches long, and then they're only 20 inches high and 16 inches wide. So they're certainly only suitable for small, maybe medium dogs like Molly. Like I said, there's foam inside. You could tell when Molly stepped on them. Come on. I'm going to come down. You're only going to do it for a treat. This is how our dogs work. So you can see how she steps on them and they kind of go down a little bit. Molly weighs about 30 pounds. They're fine for her, but they're definitely not going to be for dogs much bigger than her. This cover is made of polyester and it is removable and machine washable. They are designed and assembled in the U.S., which I really like, but they also use imported materials, so that kind of defeats the purpose, I think, of made in the USA. See if we can get Molly to do this for you one more time. She might. Look, there's one up here. These only, I put it up here, you did not. Come on. These only weigh 7.4 pounds. They're really lightweight and easy to carry around. But, you know, keep in mind that they are only suitable for small breeds. This size they're available in 7 different colors, and depending on the size, whether you choose the 3 stairs or the 4 stairs are a little bit bigger. The price varies from $49.84 to $93.59 on Amazon right now, so keep that in mind. They are pretty expensive for the type of stair that they are, and you know, my question would be the longevity of them. Is this foam going to compact after a while? Like a foam dog bed sometimes gets the indentations where your dog steps, specifically like really in the middle of the stairs. I would be concerned about after a while. So they're pretty pricey for what you get, but it is a really lightweight, easy option, especially if you're going from a dog bed to the sofa to your bed in your bedroom. The Pet Gear Easy Step 2 pet stairs are really easy to put together. They do come in pieces, but you get this both side pieces and the stairs, and then these little, I don't know, dividers in between, and they just snap together. If you can see here on the side, there's these little notches made on each piece and then holes drilled in the sides, and all you have to do is snap them together. It's really very simple. It took just a couple of minutes, and then the carpet comes separate, but it just velcros down, so it's really super easy to put together. It just takes a couple of minutes. You do have to have some strength to really push those stairs, you know, push the notches down into the holes. So, you know, if you're buying this for somebody that's elderly or doesn't have a lot of arm strength, you may want to help them put it together before you just drop it off and leave them to put it together themselves. You'll also notice the wider, deeper stairs. I love that for dogs that are really unsteady on their feet, or dogs recovering from an injury. That's really great if they can't lift their legs up as easily and they're a little maybe shaky on their feet. Having this wider stair is a lot nicer, and the deeper landings is great. These weigh about 7 pounds, so not super heavy if you want to take them and move them from downstairs to upstairs, or take them with you, you know, to get your dog in the car or whatever. They're pretty lightweight to carry around. The carpet tread is on there for traction, but like I showed you, it's removable and it's actually machine washable, even with the Velcro. So I love that. That makes it really easy. There are some rubber grippers on the bottom of these too. fuzzies all over the floor. You can see the little black rubber grippers, and that just keeps them from, you know, I can push them across the floor, but there's a little bit of resistance, so your dog won't be sliding all around while he's trying to climb up the stairs, which is a really nice feature. Believe it or not, these teeny little pet stairs can actually hold up to 150 pounds, which is pretty impressive for their small size. The dimensions of these, it's 22.5 inches long, and then 16 inches tall, and they're 16 inches wide as well. The stair dimensions themselves are about 13.5 because they have these little side, it's not much of a bump up, but it is kind of a difference in the height so that your dog can feel when he's sort of stepping off the stairs. And the actual stair itself is 13.5 by 11. So they're still very good size compared to a lot of pet stairs. The incline, these you can tell it has like a unique design. So the incline is kind of, it's not, you know, just straight across and straight up like traditional stairs. It has that unique incline. And that's made specifically to reduce the amount of stairs that are needed. So while most pet stairs might do 3 or 4 smaller stairs to go this distance of an incline, this one only uses 2 stairs. Again, you know, that's great for small and large dogs, and it's really nice for pets that need it for mobility issues. Uh-oh. No. Oh. Come here, Molly. Want this? Okay, get up here. Oh. No! Come on. No, you're not sneaking around the side. Come on. Molly. You can do it. So you can see these stairs are perfect size for Molly, our beagle, but they also work well for our chocolate lab, Sadie, too. She can reach just as well because of the way that these stairs are set up. I got the chocolate color, which costs $30.49 on Amazon right now. They're also available in cocoa, sage, and tan. And they vary just a couple of dollars a piece depending on the color that you choose. This is the only size available, so that's kind of a drawback if you want them to go to a taller area. Come on, get up here. Molly is not so good with dog stairs, so obviously it takes some training to get your pet to use them. I have a treat that she's pretty interested in right now. So they're fairly inexpensive. You know, again, that lack of sizing kind of stinks, but if you're looking for stairs for a larger area, you can always pick a different model and brand. Actually, Pet Gear has a lot of different options. Anyway, if you're looking for something else, these are the Dallas Manufacturing Company's 4-step home decor pet stairs. And let's see if Molly will come down them for us. They're great for her. These can actually hold dogs weighing up to 200 pounds. So obviously for Molly's little 30 pounds, this isn't much at all. This is the 4-step model. They do have a 3-step model if you're looking for something shorter. The dimensions on this one is 26 inches long by 20 inches high, and the steps are 14 and 3/4 inches wide. So that's pretty good as far as, you know, larger breed dogs. I like a wider stair. I think it makes the dogs feel more comfortable. It's easier for them to climb up. And of course, I mean, if you think of some really large breeds, a dog that weighs 150 pounds, 14 inches isn't a whole lot of room for them to step. So I think they're just about the right size. Maybe a little bit wider would be nice. The step dimensions themselves are actually 7 inches deep, and then the 14.75 across. So it's a nice, you know, depth for the stairs for small and big dogs. Come on. Molly's figured out that I've got treats, so she's only going to work for treats now, but you can tell that she's comfortable with the stairs. The whole thing weighs less than 6 pounds. If I can get Molly all the way up there. I will show you. There's a nice little handle on the back to carry them. Really easy to cart them around if you're taking them traveling. There's a zipper on the bottom. This cover actually comes off. The frame is made of honeycomb cardboard. I'm not sure how that's going to hold up long term, but they're pretty stable. We've been using them now for a little over a month and there's no wear or tear noticeable. So again, I don't know about long term or if they get wet or anything like that, if that would affect it, but they seem to be fairly durable now. When you take the cover off, it is 100% polyester, so it's machine washable, which is really nice. Just throw it in the washing machine once in a while and you're good to go. These stairs are $54.99 on Amazon right now, and as I mentioned, you can get a 3-step version as well. That one's a little bit cheaper for $33.76. Cheater. You're a cheater. So they're fairly inexpensive but durable at the same time. Foam stairs will kind of buckle under the weight of a bigger dog, so I like that these ones are more durable and better for larger breeds. If you have a multi-pet home like we do, we have little Molly, but we also have a chocolate lab who weighs about 75 pounds. So we need a stair that's going to accommodate both of them. There's no sense having 2 sets of stairs to get on the bed or the sofa. So that's really great there as far as multi-pet homes go. I'm really pleased with that. These are the PetSafe Pop Step Plus pet stairs, and as you can tell, they can hold our chocolate lab. Sadie, come here, Molly. They're only doing this because I have a handful of treats right now. So these steps are made out of lightweight plastic. They weigh only 9 pounds, so they're easy to move around your home. But they can actually support up to 200 pounds. So a dog much, much bigger than Sadie. Come here, Molly. Come here. Sadie. I know, you've already done it. Hey, look. Good girl. Can you come up one more? It's all right. You can see that they're a fine size for our Beagle Molly as well. No more treats. These steps work great. Obviously, they're higher up. The dimensions of the stairs are 15 feet, 15 feet. Those would be big stairs. 15 inches wide, 7 inches deep. Each step is 7 inches deep. And then they are 6¼ inches high. So if you have a really small dog, like a teacup breed, these might not work because the stairs are, you know, quite large. That's quite a big step for little legs. The dimensions of the product itself are 28 inches long, 18 inches wide, and 25 inches high. So they go just over 2 feet up. So they'd be great for like getting in the car or up on a high bed or something like that. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is that they slide across the floor pretty easily. So our dogs sometimes get a little nervous when the stairs move up underneath them, which a lot of dogs do. So I wish they were a little bit more stable. They do have the carpet, the traction control of the carpet right here. And then you can see they have like a built-in side step, which I like that as well because that does make the dog feel a little bit safer. And also they fold flat. All you have to do is push that and they fold out and then pop it back into place when you're ready to use them. So they're really easy to transport, which I like a lot. Oh, I left this one off on purpose. I was wondering why that just fell off. So when you get these, there's a little thing, all you have to do is peel and then you just stick the carpet down, so it's not removable for easy washing, which is something that you'll find in a lot of other pet products, that these are like velcroed on, so they don't slide around, but you can pull them off to wash, which is really nice. That's another thing that I would have liked to see just because the treads often obviously get dirty. So let's see, when they're folded, they're 36.5 by 17 and 17 3/4 of an inch and 6 1/4 inches wide. So they fold up fairly small, but they're still really long. You could slide them in a closet or slide them under a bed pretty easily. Let's see, what else can I tell you about these stairs? So the price, let's talk about that. They are fairly inexpensive. This one is for pets up to 120 pounds. This is a larger model. They also have a smaller size that can hold dogs weighing, I believe, up to, sorry, this is the smaller model is for dogs weighing 120 pounds. This is the larger model for dogs weighing up to 200 pounds. This model that I have is $59.95 on Amazon right now. The smaller model for dogs up to 120 pounds is $39.95 on Amazon right now. So they're fairly inexpensive, but it is still a little bit pricey. I prefer a stair that's a little bit more stationary, because we usually put it, like if we set it here for the sofa, we would set it here and leave it, and I wouldn't want it to slide all around. The one thing you could do, if you got like a little, one of those little no-slip rubber mats and put it under that, that would work, but of course then you have to buy another product to keep it stationary. There are these little round rubber feet that you just peel and stick on the bottom of this, but they don't keep it 100% stationary. I mean, there's a little bit of resistance there, but it's not as stationary as I would like it to be. So that's my biggest drawback. But for the price, what you get, and they do support a large dog. It's hard to find stairs that will support really large dogs. Most stairs are made for dogs weighing like under 50 pounds or sometimes even smaller, under like 30 pounds. So it's nice to see a product that can support a larger dog. The You and Me Upsy Daisy pop-up pet stairs are not as well made, I think, as some of the other products on this list, but they're definitely feasible for small dogs. You can see that Molly uses them, no problem, but they are, did you hear, I don't know if you could hear that noise as she was climbing down. These are made with a durable metal frame, which I like. The steps, the actual like flat part of the step is only made of plastic. So I'd like to see that be a little bit more durable. You're not going to do it? Come on. Molly has decided that she's only working for treats today. Oh, you got to get up here and get it. You get up there. You, Molly. No, that defeats the purpose of the stairs, doesn't it? Hey, come on. So you can tell that she's not really used to using stairs to get on her bed here. There, look, it's right there. And there's another one. Get right here. You're so close to it. Whoops. Freebie. Oh, got it. No, the stairs. There is a removable plush cover. As soon as Molly, come on, get up here. I will show you how this works. So the product dimensions is 18 inches high, 12 inches long, and the steps are 14 inches wide. The step dimensions are 14 inches wide by 6 inches deep. So these are really only suitable for very small dogs, and they are only available in this size. These cost $22.49 on Amazon, and you'll have to pay $6.99 shipping even if you have Prime. I have Prime, and these are one of the things that don't go with Prime. So here's the removable cover, and it is machine washable. This is a really just a cheap, like a faux fur kind of cover, just something to make them look fairly decent. So anyway, here's the stairs, and they come all apart. They fold down so that you can easily put them away somewhere if you want to. So that's all that the stair itself is that plastic, and then the metal frame folds in as well. So they're really easy to, you know, put in a closet or somewhere if you're not going to be using them all the time. time. However, the folding frame, the plastic has these little tiny nubs that are supposed to hold the stairs onto the metal, and it is a little bit shakier than I would like. If you have a small dog, smaller than Molly, it's probably not going to be a problem for you, but these pop up off of there really easily, and that just kind of makes me a little bit nervous. And then you put the cover over them, and the cover itself is kind of slippery on the plastic, so I mean it stays on there, and like I said, if you have a small dog that doesn't weigh a lot, it's probably not going to weigh enough to bother these stairs at all, but if you're looking for something for full-time, long-term use, you might want to spend a little bit more money and get something that's a little bit more durable. These are fairly cheap for what you get, but you get what you pay for too. As the name suggests, the Pet Gear Foldable freestanding pet stairs. They are foldable, so there's these little black latches. Sadie wants to see what I'm up to. Go on, Sades. That keep it all together so you can carry it all as one unit. And then it does fold out. And I just wanted to show you up close. When you fold these out, this is the little bottom step. Each of the stairs has these little things you're going to notice in my video review that are pushing these, and that locks them in. When you're ready to take the stairs down, no. When you're ready to take the stairs down, you just lift up on that little piece and slide it back up, and to push it down, whoops. When you're ready to fold it back up, you just lift this piece up and it will move for you, and then when you want to lock it back into place, you just push it till it clicks. This is our 2006 Ford Escape, and I'm just going to show you first how easy it is to put these up. Remember, I just put up that first stair just to show you up close. And remember, Sadie, come on, come this way. Remember these little things, all of them lock, so you'll hear it click when it's in place. I just like to do a quick double check and make sure that all of them are locked in place. And again, these are freestanding, so these hold themselves. They don't wiggle all around. They are freestanding. They also hold up to 350 pounds, so you can tell I can sit on these no problem. It's not a big deal at all. These are for even the biggest breeds. There are removable carpet treads on these. This is quite similar to other Pet Gear steps. A lot of them do that. They Velcro down. This tread is there. Sorry, Sadie wants her ball or she's going to be a pet. So the removable carpet treads are there, and those are also machine washable, so you can pull these off if they get too dirty. These ones, as I mentioned, they're not the best for in-home. They're very big, so they're not going to be the best to have like in your living room, of course, but they work really, really well if you have a a platform outside, a vehicle, something like that for your dog to get into. These ones work really, really well for that. Of course, you could use them in your home. They're extremely sturdy and durable. They just take up a lot of room. The dimensions of these are 60 inches long by 23 inches high and 19 inches wide. So it's going to take up a lot of space in your home if you do decide to do that. The stair dimensions themselves are 28 inches long by 19 inches wide. There's a tiny small little lip here. It's just enough that maybe your dog's paw could feel that he's getting close to the edge. I would prefer something, that's like an inch or so too tall, just to prevent your dog from stepping over the side, especially if you have a large breed with mobility issues. That's something I always worry about. So that would be something, a nice little addition to see. There are rubberized grips on the bottom here. Now this is it's a beautiful February day here in Maine where I live, so it's all ice under here right now, but there are rubberized grips, so if you're using these in your home or typically on like a garage floor or the regular dirt, you know, it wouldn't be too bad slippery wise. Keep in mind that we are on ice, but you know, they are pretty stationary when I climb on them. It's just if you pushed it side to side, you know, they can move. There's a little resistance, but the ice is keeping them pretty slippery. So anyway, the dimensions when they're folded are 30 inches by 9 inches by 8.5. So they do fold up flat. Like I showed you, it's really easy to fold them up. You're just gonna pull those little tabs like I showed you to pop all of those, the braces where you locked them, that kind of unlocks all those, and then you can just fold them in. The weight of the stairs, let me just double check, is 27.5 pounds when they're folded. So, you know, they're not light by any means, but they're not outrageously heavy either. So that's something to keep in mind if you think that you're going to want to be traveling with these a lot. And then you just hook those little hooks that I showed you when I was showing you the up close video. So if you think you're going to be traveling a lot with them, you know, they are quite heavy, but 27.5 pounds, you can carry them in and out of the garage, no problem. It's not a big deal. They are quite expensive, $153.99 on Amazon right now. So I know that's not in everybody's budget, but if you have a dog with mobility issues, especially a senior dog, if you have a dog that's recovering from an injury, you know, and you travel a lot, these are something that could be a great investment that could really help your dog. You know, Sadie uses them. She prefers these over a ramp. I think the stairs versus the ramp is just easier for her. Some dogs can't use stairs anymore because of mobility issues, so, you know, the ramp would be a better option. But if your dog can still use stairs and he's a little timid of a ramp, something like this might be a good thing to think about.